All right, hey folks, and all be all here, and we're in the final match of the season, and it's going to be a good one today. We decided to go with a theme for today, and so my opponent. Let me show you guys who exactly we are facing. So we are undefeated so far in this season, so 11 and 0, and our opponent Batista. He's also 11 and 0. Really good opponent. He's got about 627k lifetime banner, and he just defeated a guy with 690k lifetime banner in the last match. So definitely really good. Knows his stuff. And he's previously reached about 712 rank in Kaiba before. Now, just after the matchup, Batista reached out to me, and he's seen a few of my videos and all, and he's a big fan of the Gambit crew. He follows Zaret's video quite a lot. So we got to talking on Discord, and since both of us have reached Kaiba, he's at 129 rank. I'm also below 100 rank somewhere. So it was a low stress match for either of us, and he was really open to do a team GAC. So he was, he asked me, do you have any ideas? I suggested a few ideas, all light side defense, dark side offense, or vice versa. But then he came up with another idea about using no GLs on offense or defense, and going it old school style. So that's something which really appealed to me. I felt it was a really good idea, and we decided to go for it. So each of us, either of us, we went ahead and set no GLs on our defenses. We used other teams, and then on offense, he's already gone, and he's not used any of his own GLs on offense as well. So I'm going to do the same on my offense, and I'm going to see if I'll be able to beat him in that fashion or not. So he has only two GLs, and I have three. So using no GLs was also another way for us to balance each other's rosters out a bit, because he's definitely a really good player, but three GLs versus two GLs is quite of a disadvantage. So this was another way that we could balance out both of our rosters. So kudos to Batista for being a good sport and going along with this theme. It's an interesting way to end the season, because I've had like 11 matches of 5v5 back to back, and GL sort of weigh down on you. So it's a good way to let loose before we get into 3v3 next season. So Batista has already gone ahead and completed his offense, and he has not been able to clear me. And let me show you my defenses. He was able to one-shot all of my teams with the exception of one team at the back. So what I had in the front over here for Batista was a crew team and a Darth Revan team. So my Batista usually keeps Darth Revan on defense without Malik. So and on offense he usually takes General Skywalker against Darth Revan. So when you think about 5v5 excluding GLs, in my opinion, the toughest team is going to be GAS. GAS with the 501st is definitely a big pain to take out. People, these days have got tons of counters for GAS, obviously with the GLs and all, but people seem to forget that before the GLs came out, GAS was actually a big pain to take out. If you're not able to use your own Darth Revan or mirror with your own GAS, it can get quite dicey. And even the cleanup for a solo GAS is not easy. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to make sure that he expended his gas in the front over here, and at the back I kept my own gas over here, so that he if he doesn't have his own gas and he's kept his DR on defense, he would be able to struggle over here and not potentially clear the gas. So that seems to have worked out, and my gas got a couple of holes. You can see that it looks like fives almost died before gas got up again for the second time. So that gives me a little bit of a breathing room. So my gas did end up doing the job, and throughout the season, in 5v5, I think gas is king. I've always kept him on defense, and he's given some really good results for me. In 3v3, I always keep gas on offense because he's really more versatile that way. But in 5v5, when you can gain the benefit of a full 501st team, gas is definitely way better. Let me show you guys, and these are all from this season, how my gas has performed on defense. And you can see over here, my gas has actually held off against some really, really tough teams. I mean, Two times in the first week, my opponents took their own Sith Eternal Emperor against my gas solo, and maybe the Sith Eternal Emperor wasn't really modded rightly for it, but there was twice where my gas held off against C solos. There was a time in the first week where one of my opponents also took in. JKL against GAS and ended up losing over there. And most recently, just last week, I had an opponent take a full Jedi Master Luke team with JKL in there, and that lost to GAS as well, with only a solo GAS remaining behind. So GAS, if you mod him properly, mine is modded for tons of offense and critical damage. If you mod him properly and the team around him also, decently well, then it can do pretty well for you in 5v5. In 3v3, I'm probably going to go back to using gas on offense, but I think gas has done really well for me on 5v5. He is definitely the key. And then over here on top, I kept three more tough teams. Uh, there was a Grievous squad, my BAM squad, as well as JTR with heroes. All of them were one shot. I think on average, excluding gas, my opponent got about 56 to 57 banners in the character zone, which was pretty decent, since he one shot everything. And then on the ships as well, he one shot, I believe, for 59 and 60 banners. He one shot both the ships. So overall, pretty decent efficiency apart from the gas loss. But my opponent is at about 1863. And I have to just clear all the zones to win, without using my GLs, of course. So it's going to be interesting. You're going to see me using a lot of old school counters, which I probably haven't used in a while, and I'm probably a little bit rusty on it. But that's part of the fun. I have a feeling that today we probably might need to, depending on what's there at the back, we might need to go down to the depths of our roster in order to ensure the full clear and the win. So let's get in and see how we are able to do. So for defense, my opponent has kept a Newt Separatist squad with Nest in there, Tenacity Nest. And then he has a BB-8 with General Grievous, which is going to be a really fast squad, and Grievous is going to be hitting hard. So I may risk my Night Sisters against that. Let's see. And then he has Geonosians over here as well, with Relics on Spy. And down south is where he's kept a couple of tough teams. He's got his Darth Revan team without Malik. You'll notice he typically likes to keep Malik with bounty hunters at the back. So I think I probably might expect to see that at the back, Malik with bounty hunters. And then or he might have kept his Malik on offense to solo one of my teams. Which is actually the reason why I did not keep my Padme on defense. A couple of reasons. One is I did not want it to get soloed by the Malik or by Nest if he decided to keep that on offense. Plus, I wanted to use my own Padme to counter his Darth Revan. Given that I was keeping both my Darth Revan and my gas on defense, there are very few limited options that you have to counter Darth Revan. So I've kept that on offense over here. And in case he's kept gas at the back, I've kept my CLS on offense as well to be able to counter that. So let's see if that is really the case. And then we've got a crew team over here as well with a really fast Hux. So we have to figure out something for that. So let's go ahead with the Padme battle against Darth Revan. And it's a relatively fast Darth Revan with about 341 speed. And there's no Malik in there, so Padme has a higher chance of success. I had kept my CLS squad on offense because in case Malik was with the Darth Revan team, I would have probably used my C3PO along with my Padme team to counter the Darth Revan. But given that there's no Malik, I think my Padme squad should be able to get the job done. I'll probably take in Grandmaster Yoda. You can probably take in any other Galactic Republic, but I think I like the foresight that Grandmaster Yoda provides. So let's take this in and see if we are able to clear this Darth Revan team. So there's the debuffs, so we can get this cleared. Now the Marauder is 6-star. Ooh, took plenty of turns. All right, let's. I don't think we'll be able to spread any buffs around. let's see if we can't get Sith Empire Trooper down a little bit. Excellent. Now we don't have any. We won't be able to reduce that turn meter. Let's see, and we won't get turn meter of our own as well. So I think I just want to work on Basti for now. 14 stacks. This should get rid of Basti. And I think 20 stacks. Oh man, this is going to get wasted on Sith Empire Trooper. Wow, that Marauder is hitting hard. Let's see if we can't get some stacks down. All right, 11. Probably still won't be able to get rid of Marauder over there. Let's see if we can't equalize some health over there. Excellent. This should get rid of Revan. And now we've got Marauder. Yeah, I think HK is going to go next and one-shot someone. Ooh, almost one-shot my Annie. But I've got 20 stacks, so I should be able to take care of... Let's take care of Sith Marauder because he's going to go next. And let's do a bonus turn over here. Spread some buffs around. And let's heal everyone up so that at least we end with full health. And this should do it, 31 stacks. Okay, so 56 banners. It was a one-shot, which is the most important thing. Wow, I haven't used Padme against DR in forever. I was kind of hoping there would be Malik in there because C-3PO was originally meant to be with Padme, and with Malik in there, it was a beautiful counter. I mean, you needed to make sure that you had the speeds right, and you needed to ensure that your Padme was slower than the Malik so that he applies the shock and then Padme would have cleansed. And then the counter was more reliable. C-3PO also gave more stacks of courage just because he converted all the buffs into stacks of courage. So it was a more fun counter to play with. And confuse on Malik was always fun. But this one was the easier version of Darth Revan team. So we did go through it. Now let's get through the crew team with decent efficiency. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take in a good Jedi squad against it, and try to take care of them as soon as possible. It's going to be I've got Jedi Knight Luke in there, so I think there shouldn't be a problem. But let's see. Let's call Jedi Knight Luke over there. All right, let's pass this over to Jedi Knight Luke and get a stun on everyone. And let's reduce everyone's turn meter. And I'm going to go after Sith Trooper and get him down. And then let's just call everyone to assist on, let's see, maybe General Hux. All right, now it's there's no damage deal on the team. We've got Kylo Ren, who should be taken care of pretty soon. All right, let's call old Ben. Excellent. Now we will need to make sure that we end with decent banners. Let's give this back to who's got strategic advantage, old Ben. Okay, let's focus down on first order stormtrooper. And we probably might end with 58, I think. Yeah, a little bit of protection missing on Jolie and Jedi Knight Revan. But that's fine. I think it might have been a little bit of an overkill. But as you can see over here, we don't have much at the back, and we have our own CLS squad. And there you go, bounty hunters with Malik. So this is what I was expecting to see. So we'll probably have to use our CLS against this. That should take care of that squad pretty easily. And then the Veer squad, the Trooper squad is interesting. Let's see how fast they are. We've got 270 Veers. Stark is at 301, so he's going to be 321. And then we have Piet. at 321 as well. Gideon, let's see where you are. Pretty slow there. And you've got Death Trooper. All right. So we'll have to use something fast for this one. All right. I think we should be able to full clear, no problem at all. But for that, let's see what we can take against Grievous, because I would really need my Night Sister counter against Grievous to work if I have a chance at full clearing. So let's take that in. What am I doing? I need to take Night Sisters against Grievous. There they are. All right, this is pucker time. This one is always crapshoot, depending on who Grievous decides to go after. But without Newt, I think it's a more reliable counter. Let's actually just go after B2 first, and let's see if we can't land a stun on Grievous. Excellent. And then let's spread some more plague around. So everyone has got plague, which is great. I'm going to spread some more plague since that was healed off. Let's keep doing AoEs. Excellent. Now we'll have to start the revive train. Okay. Oh, that was tough luck. My Daka got stunned, so that was bad luck. But we should be able to clear this off. We've got no B1 and no BB8 as well, so that I think we can clean up. Grievous is one of those squads which it's relatively easier to clean up if you're able to get it down. You can pick the squad apart. So I'm going to leave that out for now and take care of these squads down south. And then we'll see what we can use to clean the rest of the squads up. Okay, so let's leave that for now. What else do we have? I wonder if I should take in Geos against Newt. This nest is at 46k. Yeah, I think that might be the best option over here. Geos against Newt. Or maybe I should use my aura against that, and Geos against. Can't really use Geos against either of these. Let's see. I was thinking of saving the CLS for the Bosk, which means I've got my Wampa. I've got my Vader as well, and I have my Treya. But let's try something fun over here. Let's try bounty hunters against the aura, against the Newt squad. That's typically a clean counter, especially if you outspeed them. And I think my guys do outspeed them. So let's take this in. I've got Gideon over there as an extra insurance. So let's take this in, and hopefully we should be able to get rid of Nest or Django pretty quickly. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and reduce everyone's turn meter. Okay, and I'm going to taunt to get the frenzy up, and then let's start attacking against Dooku. Got him to stunned. Excellent. Now let's stun Droideka. He dodged, of course. And now he got stunned. Excellent. So since he's stunned, we're going to take care of Enfys Nest right now, and then see if he can't stun maybe Django. Excellent. Now let's stun Droideka again. Excellent. We're doing well. We're doing pretty well. Extortion went out, which is fine. Not a big deal. Let's do a mass assist on Dooku and get him stunned. And then let's call everyone over to assist on, well, call Aura to assist on Newt and stun him. and then let's stun Django. So I have my Newt, my aura modded for tons of potency, which is why all these stuns are landing. Let's do a stun. Excellent. And now a Mass Assist on this should finish off Dooku. It is an R7 Dooku, which means he'll take a while to get down. Okay, let's keep going at him. Hopefully we should be out with our... Okay, let's stun this guy again. We got the burning out, but were able to get the stun out. So I'm going to take care of Newt because so that he doesn't revive and cause more extortion to go out. And then we just need to take care of Django, and then it should be a relatively clean battle. Okay, Mass Assist, and this we should end with full 50. I think Moff Gideon is also at full health and full protection, so I think we should end at full 60 banners for this one. Let's just heal everyone for good measure. All right. So pretty clean outcome against Newt. I mean, Newt is one of those banner stripping teams, especially if you have Dooku and Django in there, and Nest. So as long as you're able to control the team with a high potency aura like this, that's the best outcome. It's a pretty cheap way to take that team out. All right, what can I use Geos against? I might have to use Geos to clean up something. What can I use against troopers? Troopers can get problematic, especially if you let them get out of hand. What do I have? Excuse me, that I can take against troopers. Maybe I can take my Vader against it. Vader what? Probably against troopers, or maybe I use Vader what against Bosk. How fast are these guys? Bosk is at 299, so my Vader is going to outspeed 300. Malak is at 300, so Malak's going to go first. I don't know. What else do I have that I can use? Maybe my Treya with Thrawn? Yeah. I think my Treya with Thrawn might be able to take care of the boss team with Malak. There's going to be tons of fear on the board. These guys are quick. But maybe I can fracture Thrawn right out the gate. I might have to use my Treya with Vader and Thrawn. Yeah, that might be the best option. Because Vader, I think, will go before any of these guys. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use Treya lead to reduce the offense. And let's take the trio, let's take Vader, and then let's take Thrawn for the fracture. Okay, let's hope this goes well. All right, let's get Merciless started. All right. Who should we do this on? Let's just do it on Malak for now. And let's spread the ability block around. Let's see if he can't get rid of him. Excellent. And I'm going to fracture Malik. Keep him on timeout for a little bit, and do the isolate on this guy, and then we can get rid of the taunt and then start reducing cooldowns. Excellent. Let's get rid of Boba for the first time. Let's actually just work on Boba again. Ability block on the Mandalorian. Excellent. Work on Boba. Excellent. Go into Merciless again. And we can probably get rid of Boba. He's relatively weak. Land some more dots on Malik. Ability block there and ability block there. Didn't land, but we should be able to finish off the Mandalorian for the first time. And let's work on him again. Let's land a stun on Bosk. Very close to Annihilate, so I think Malik is going to go bye-bye. So let's pass this over to Nihilus. Annihilate Malik. And I think we can recover some protection on Bosk. And I'm going to see if I can't stall to recover some more protection on maybe Treya or Vader. Probably looks like Vader might be the closest. So 59 banners, not bad. 59 I think is a good outcome. I don't think I'll be able to recover any more. Okay, so that team is taken care of. Now, what do we use against... Wow. Maybe I should have... I don't have Treya or Vader now to use against the Geos. I should have probably thought about that. What else do I have? Maybe I can split up my CLS into 2 squads. Yeah, those guys, the troopers are going to be hitting really, really hard. And I need something to stop that turn meter gain. I might need to split up my CLS into 2 squads, probably. One with the C3PO. Who else can I use C3PO against? Oh man, these Geos are going to give me a problem. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to try something which I haven't tried a while against Geos. I'm going to go with Kira lead. Let's see. Kira lead with the Stormtrooper Han and Vandor. And then I'm going to use my Watt. Plus, I'm going to use my Wampa. And I'm going to give the tanking tech to Stormtrooper Han, weapons tech to Wampa, and the health tech to Vandor. Yeah. And then you know, the goal is that you know, the Geos won't be able to chew through Stormtrooper Han, and even if the spy is able to one-shot Stormtrooper Han, because Vandor is always going to have prepared, he is going to be able to revive Stormtrooper Han. And Wampa with the weapons tech is quickly going to ramp up and take care of the geos. And Kira lead will give tons of protection recovery in any case. So Stormtrooper Han. So a couple of ways for him to recover protection. Actually, 3 ways, 4 ways for him to recover protection from Kira lead, from Vando unique, from Stormtrooper Han's own Zeta, and through Wat Tambor's um, weapons tech, tank tech. So 4 ways for Stormtrooper Han to recover protection. So I think that this team will be good enough against the Geos. Very first thing that I need to do is give the taunting tech to Stormtrooper Han, and then this is very important. I used to give the weapons tech to Wampa, but what I need to do is I need to make sure that Vandor is buffed at all times. So I'm going to give the health tech to him first. These guys are going to go a ton, but they're not going to be able to do much damage on my Han. So I'm going to call Wampa to assist so that he gets some turn meter. Days, excellent. It's working well. Let's not get rid of the prepared yet. Now let's give the weapons tech to Wampa. Now every time that these guys go, you see that was Spy's big hit and it barely did any damage to these guys. Okay, let's keep going. So Wampa's going to get turns. Let's dispel everyone. Oh, it's getting close. Come on, Wampa. All right, let's keep going. All right, so he came back. That's good. Let's keep going. So that was the reason that prepared needed to be on Vandor at all times. He probably might go again if Spy gets his big hit. Let's get some protection up again. So he came back. Let's do a roar. Let's do another daze. Ooh, look at that. That's what Wampa with weapons tech can do. That is a beautiful sight to see. So Spy did a one shot, but Vandor is prepared, so he came back. There we go. Man, this is it's lovely to see this counter working. I'm going to call Wampa to assist. And let's keep going after Brood. Ah, that's more like it. There we go. So this is, I think, the third or fourth time that that guy is going down. But because of Vandor, he always gets revived back. So a little lesser known counter. I tried it sometimes, and I think after a little while, I did manage to get it perfected. The mistake I was making was I was giving Wampa the weapons tech before I gave Vandor the health tech. And for that reason, I sometimes lost Stormtrooper Han before Vandor had a chance to get prepared. But with the health tech on Vandor, he's always prepared, and Han is always going to come back. So he's like the perfect tank over here. Let's see if we can get at least some amount of health and protection back. There we go, full health and full protection. And they should take care of it. 146k. Yes, that's the way to go. 60 banners against Geos using a counter that I haven't used in probably more than 6 months. So really cheap counter. I mean, if you can afford what, of course. But Vandor, Kira, Stormtrooper Han, Wampa, these guys are really not being used anywhere these days. And even against more highly relic Geos, I think this team will do a decent job. So pretty happy to see that counter work. So now we can go ahead and use our CLS against the Trooper squad. And then what do we want to use to clean the Grievous squad up? Let's see. We have some other Jedi. We've got Basti, we've got Dooku, we've got our own Geos. Yeah, I think we've got enough. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this one with CLS. Should be a pretty straightforward battle. And then we'll figure out how to clean up the general Grievous squad. All right, I'm going to take all these guys in. Okay, who do you want to get rid of first? Admiral Piet. Oh, wow. counters. That's the best thing about this team. This might have been overkill, but that's fine. I really didn't need the CLS squad for anything else, and we'll have plenty to clean up General Grievous over here. All right, we still have B1 over there. We've got a Geos. We've got. Should I try a Phasma lead? So I'm going to throw a bunch of stuff over here because Grievous is the only squad left. I do have some relicked up first order. So let's try Phasma lead with some of the others. And the goal is just to be able to get down B1 and maybe a B2 and maybe Magna Guard. And then we'll take something else to clean up Grievous. Who knows, if you're lucky, maybe we will get Ewoks to clean up Grievous. Okay, let's get some turn meter up. And let's start going after these guys. These guys do attack pretty hard. And as long as there's advantage, these guys are not going to get crit. Unfortunately, there's no advantage now, so there we go. We've got some crits, but I think the team has done its job and gotten rid of the two characters that we needed. And now it should be a simple enough job to clean up Grievous. You know what? We might just be able to clean it up with this squad, huh? Oh well. That was a clean enough counter. So yeah, first order relicking up all those guys for SLKR did come in handy in some way. We still did have our Basti, Hermitiota, and Geos and a few other squads like that, but I think that was a good outcome. We managed to one-shot everything, and we only had a double shot against Grievous, so pretty good outcome. All right, so we have we've got our ships. We have Home One and Home One and Empire. So against Home One, I think I'm going to go in with my own Empire squad, and then I have my own Malevolence that I'll take in against the Empire squad. Okay, so let's do that. How fast are these guys? 194. And I think, so one thing that I've done is, let's get our ships out. So one thing I've done is that I've put some relics on my TIE fighter pilot, and now I've got him up to 195 speed, which is just a little faster than most Millennium Falcons. And that was quite important because I wanted to make sure that that I am able to outspeed the enemy MILF, so that I can get foresight up and then give my capital Tarkin ship turn meter, and then hopefully apply ability block and prevent Viving from causing too much damage. So I'm going to take this this whole squad in. I don't think we need to go undersized. We just need to clear to win. All right, so very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go after Rebel Y-Wing. There you see, I got foresight, and then the dodge gave my my capital ship turn meter. No ability blocks, so that's really unfortunate. And we managed to land that. Okay, that's fine. We do have burning out, so that that has helped us a bit. Let's get a target lock on Han Solo. Keep working on the MILF. I'm going to get in my Emperor shuttle, cleanse all of that off, and give him some more protection. And let's keep going after him. Yes, that took care of him. Sabine. Excellent. Let's get some offense up, and that should take care of most of the ships. A little bit left, but I think we should be able to clean this up pretty easily. As long as the TIE bomber is in there, there's really nothing to worry about. Let's just call this in, recover some protection on everyone. Cleanse that, and then they should take care of it. We can recover health on someone else. And let's land some burning. And they should take care of it. Still not done. Okay, the burning finally took care of it. All right, 64 banners there. Whoops. Sorry about that. 64 banners. All right, so now we just need to take care of the Empire fleet, which we can take care of it with our malevolence. And then we should be good. Yeah, let's just take all the separatists in. I think this should be more than enough. Yeah, we just need to clear to win, so it's really not that big of a deal. Banners really don't matter over here. All right, let's. They've got that out, but we can get our own buzz droids out, and hopefully we should be able to. Okay, they've got that burning out, but we should be able to get focus down on their TIE bomber and get it down. Let's just do that. And then we can work on, let's see who comes in. Okay, let's spread some more buffs around. Should probably target a TIE fighter over there. A taxi, but that's fine. Okay, so pretty straightforward to take care of this. Yeah, that TIE fighter, getting him one speed more than Millennium Falcon made a ton of difference. At least gave my team the the go ahead, the ability to go first. So I think that was a good investment on TIE fighter. Okay, so this one is taken care of. 62 banners. Anything above 60 is above the line of shame, which I'm perfectly fine with on ships. 2097. Good outcome for having lost one battle and for having not used any of the GLs. I think it definitely is trickier. Most of us are used to using the GLs as a crutch, either on defense or on offense, to get through. So it took me a little bit of thinking to think back to how things were before GLs and how you would use to counter, what teams would be the toughest, what you should ideally take on offense. And I really enjoyed some of the counters that I took on offense. So kudos to my opponent for going along with me to on this themes for the non-GL theme. So all the best, Batista, for the future for your future GAC matches. Hope we get matched up again, and probably we can do some other theme at that time. But that's it for this season. So we ended up, let's see, we ended up undefeated in this season. We didn't complete all the feats. Still got the Puppet Master feat and the Execute Order 66. And I think we also missed the one of the Sith feats. So we'll probably still end up in the top 100, I think, most likely. But I was anyway not going for a top rank this GAC. Just ending up undefeated is more than enough. Let's hope we can repeat that next season as well for 3v3. All right, that's it for today's GAC match. Hope you guys enjoyed the theme. I will catch you guys later in about a week's time. Until then, take care and happy gaming.